Hello, and thank you for visiting our channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more exciting stories. I met my wife, Lisa, 6 years ago. Her family was just her and her mom, who lived together in a cozy 2-room apartment in an old 5-story building. Lisa's mother was 38 years old at the time, a sweet, petite woman with a wonderful sense of humor. I was 23 and Lisa was 20. I loved going to their house. It was always clean, organized, and had a warm atmosphere. After we had been dating for about 8 months, I started staying with them sometimes, and a year later, I moved in with them. The apartment had 2 rooms separated by arches instead of doors, which created some awkwardness for Lisa and me. But for the most part, we had our own space. Lisa and I stayed in the bedroom, and her mom stayed in the living room, with a hallway between them. For privacy, we sometimes went to the cabin or stayed at my house when possible. Lisa's mom never married, and although she had a few brief liaisons, nothing serious ever developed. Even though she was my girlfriend's mother, I found her attractive and sometimes had fleeting thoughts of her, though she never showed any interest. 2 years passed, and I finally proposed to Lisa, who happily accepted. We shared the news with our families, set a date, and began making plans for the wedding. One weekend, Lisa and my friends and I took a fun outing to the sauna to relax. Afterward, Lisa and I intended to spend the night at the cabin and stay there until Sunday. Lisa's mom had her own plans for the weekend too. She was going to invite some friends over. In the sauna, my friend Matt and I got everything we needed ready while the girls started celebrating with drinks. Neither Matt nor I drank much, as Matt was driving, and I'm not much of an alcoholic. However, the girls enjoyed themselves. By late afternoon, both Lisa and her friend Emily were very intoxicated. We helped them to bed, packed their things, and got ready to leave. When we woke them up to head home, Emily felt sick and rushed to the bathroom. Meanwhile, Lisa woke up, took another drink, and passed out right at the table. Seeing her condition, I decided it was better to go back to her place rather than the cabin, considering how she would feel the next morning. We loaded our friends into the car, and Matt drove us home. I took Lisa inside, said goodbye to Matt, and noticed that the lights were still on in the apartment. Thinking that Lisa's mom was still having her party, I rang the bell, but there was no answer. Rummaging through Lisa's bag, looking for the keys, I led us inside and found the apartment empty. I peeked into her mom's room and saw her lying there, wearing only a long t-shirt. I was overwhelmed with a mixture of emotions. After putting Lisa to bed, I pondered whether I should go straight to bed or watch it again. Eventually, I went to the kitchen, intending to turn off the light, but I peeked into her mom's room again. She was lying in the same spot, surrounded by empty wine bottles, a half-empty bottle of vodka, and an overflowing ashtray. Feeling brave, I poured myself a few shots of vodka, trying to calm my nerves. I wanted to cover her with a blanket, but as I moved closer, I heard her whisper my name. My heart raced. I didn't know what to do, but she led the way. In a moment that seemed inevitable, we crossed a line I didn't even realize was there. I went back to my room afterward, waking up to a whirlwind of thoughts and wondering what the morning would bring. Thankfully, Lisa hadn't heard anything, and the next day began as if nothing had happened.